got an interesting fight here. I'll tell you what, this card is very, very hard to read. I haven't been able to find somebody that I'm completely confident in. A lot of these underdogs I could see winning. This fight I find very interesting. So we got Kevin over here, Vallejos versus what's his name here? Danny Silva. Now this fight is interesting. We got Kevin Vallejos at like a minus 450 favorite. Is it justified? This guy does a lot of things right. His left shoulder is higher than his right shoulder. That's like some pure boxing stuff that you don't see a lot of MMA guys doing. That trajectory of that left shoulder, it helps you slide right hands. It helps you get more power on your right hand. It helps a lot of things having that left shoulder. So he does a lot of things right. He has some clean boxing. Not only that, but if you look at his physique here in this fight, look at that. I mean, he gets the jab, he throws a right hand. I mean, the guy has some good boxing, man, and he's built like a tank. But like as you can see here, here he was, he's built, but you'll see how much his frame increases. It has an active parry, good guard. But you'll see here, look how much bigger he got. Yeah, he got on the juice, right? And then you got this guy here, Danny Silva. He's pretty solid, man. Like he's pretty solid. But what is he? He's going to be at a physical disadvantage, right? He's going to be at a physical disadvantage. I don't believe he got on steroids for his fight. I'd have to see, his Instagram and all that. But guy doesn't look like he's on. Looks like a natural athlete. So we have that going against us already. What does he do well? He's a good boxer as well. A more of a defensive fighter. Knows how to parry. Um, he's a southpaw right now, but he's pretty good at rolling with shots. But how good is he? Because that right hand that Kevin throws is dangerous. He throws it with a lot of power, and he puts. That's what Kevin does well. Is that not only is he big, strong, but he knows how to his weight transfer is fucking really good. His mechanics, his punching mechanics are really really good. So if um if Silva's to win this fight, it's because he took it to the second, third round and he starts, applying pressure and he beats him through cardio. Um, we don't know because what we have here, Kevin has finished all his fights in first round, so we haven't seen if Kevin has the cardio to do this. But can I trust him as an anchor? Hell no. Like this guy does too many things right. So he feints, has an active defense. Let's see. Shoulder plane isn't perfect. It's pretty square. That right shoulder should be a little bit higher than the left shoulder, which that's what Kevin does. But he feints good. He can punch inside and he can be out of distance. Good footwork, and he can fight. He's not a guy that just relies on footwork. Like I remember last card, there was a guy I forgot the name, but there's guys that literally just rely on footwork. He has the defense. He knows how to parry. Knows how to roll shots. Probably does a lot of boxing. He does a lot of boxing work. But the thing is that he's fighting a guy that can take your lights out in one shot. Now, this fight, I can't trust Kevin here. Do I think Kevin's gonna win? Yeah, I think Kevin's gonna win. Why? Because I think when Kevin hits him, you're gonna notice it a lot more. Even though this guy rolls with shots, and for Kevin to win this fight, it's gonna be by cardio and by outpacing him. And Kevin, I haven't seen. He hasn't showed signs that he has bad cardio, but I also haven't seen him go into the third round. Not only that, but Kevin has steroids. But I can't back it at a minus 350. I can't even use him as an anchor because I'm just not confident. I'm not that confident. This guy, if he was fighting somebody that wasn't as good, he could do it. But this guy's got skills. Does he have the power? No, but he has the skills. Um, we have like a defensive counter puncher here that also comes at your face and irritates you. Feints a lot, which I really like. He knows how to feint. Boom, he comes back. But I think Kevin might catch him, so I just can't be confident with that. But I think he has a good enough defense where I'm willing to lay 3 units on fight goals to the second round at minus 145. I think that's your best bet. 3 units on fight goals to second round, and maybe a unit on fight goals the distance. That's probably your best bet. Why do I say that? Usually I like taking that when I think the striker has to worry about the takedown because then the striker's not willing to commit. Kevin wouldn't be willing to commit as much on the shots. But the bad part about this is that he will be willing to commit even in the first round because he's not going to be scared about Danny taking him down because Danny doesn't look for takedowns. So it's going to be a pure striking match, um, most likely. And if anybody takes the other person down, it's probably going to be Kevin that takes down Danny with his build and his athletic frame. But yeah, there's going to be a pure striking match. Kevin is going to be able to unload in the first round, so it is dangerous. But what we're relying here, we're relying on the fact that they're overpricing fight goals. They're overpricing that the fight doesn't go the distance because of Kevin's power and his ability to end all his fights. But has Kevin fought a fighter as defensively sound as Danny? No, that's why we're taking this pick. So here we do have a pick. Take fight goes to round two at -145 and take I'll put 3 units on it, and then put 1 unit and fight goes the distance. It's a solid bet. I really think it will hit. I think Danny over here has more than good enough defense to last 2 rounds, and this fight goes the distance. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight. I think it's gonna be a competitive fight, man. I think Danny should edge him out, maybe drop him a couple times, but I think Kevin will do enough to survive. He might drop him because he has the power, but we hope he doesn't. But I think what will make Kevin win this fight is that he'll probably hit him with a significant strike that the judges really react to. But I think it's going to be competitive, and Kevin's power will make the difference. But I really do like fight goes 2 rounds at -145 just because they're overpricing it. They're overpricing it because he's finished everybody. Now, like I said, Kevin does a lot of things good. What does he do good? Look at that jab to the body with the head to the outside. Look at his frame. Look at how that left shoulder is a little bit higher than the right shoulder. Oh man, whoever's teaching him is teaching him the mechanics of boxing really well. Comes out of distance, but he does have active parries. Comes out of distance there again, but you'll see when he punches, his weight transfer there, he looked a little sloppy with the switch and stance the way that. But when he punches, he his weight transfer is amazing. So let's see where his weight goes when he throws these punches. Checking him out, feinting. No, Danny's gonna be on the outside. Kevin's gonna be coming in. Kevin's gonna be the one closing the distance. Danny's gonna be the one on the outside. Danny's gonna be feinting a lot, try to keep Kevin honest. So I think that's gonna allow him to survive more rounds. He's ready to roll. I'm not saying his rolling's perfect. He doesn't have the perfect Philly shell, but he knows what he's doing. I would like to see his head move with all those shots too. But he's comfortable knowing that he's out of distance. Yeah, there he didn't need his head to roll, but I've seen him catch a couple punches where he doesn't completely roll with the shots, but has an active defense. Now we're gonna look at Kevin again, guys. Let's pause this. Look at Kevin, and you're gonna see how he sets up this knockout. He likes to jab to the body and to set up his right hand. I'm not sure. See, he's feinting a jab while loading up his right hand. While when he feints, he loads up puts that weight on the back. See. How was that initiated? How was that done? It was initiated by feinting, and all that weight went to his back foot in order to explode with the overhand right. So look, boom, the weight in the back foot, boom, all the weight's here now. Bam, done. So yeah, this guy's good, but is he good enough to we don't know if his cardio's been tested, guys. I expect him to win, but I rather take fight goes to round two. This is probably going to be a close fight, and he's the best defensive fighter that he's fought. So that's why we're taking this guy. So make sure you subscribe. We got an official pick here, not an anchor, but we do have an official pick. And make sure you subscribe and like the video. We'll keep firing away.